Hi, in this video we're going to look at a few sentences with the English verb to be. Let's get started. We might be tempted for John is a lawyer to select to be at the top, kind of like this, and there might be to be copulars available with arguments arg1 and arg2. So we might do something like arg1 is person John and arg2 is lawyer. But this is in fact not the way we do this. For to be, like in these cases, we have a special construction. In fact, we select lawyer and famous to be the top concepts. And we'll see a little bit why in a moment. So to do this, I just say top L, which will make the lawyer the top. And then we use the special role domain to add the person John. So this is how we do it. As you can see, the B01 is in red, and there's a link. If we click on it, it will lead us to a helper page on this very topic, but I'm going to close this for now, delete this, and proceed here with the sentences in the demo. There are several sentences, so in fact, if we ever have to properly do this, we would say there's a multi-sentence situation over here, and there are special roles, sentence 1, etc., like this, where we put our sentences under. Sentence number 2 is about somebody being famous, and so famous in fact then would be at the top, and the domain would be lawyer in this case over here, like this. If we have a phrase like a famous lawyer, which is very similar to the second one, we have sentence 3, and at the top we have lawyer. Whoops, I have to kind of replace this, make this 3, and the lawyer is famous. Okay, the semantics of these two, sentence 2, sentence 3, is very similar. There's just something different at the top, and in fact this already shows that mod is often nothing else than the inverse of domain. So instead of saying domain of, as we would normally do it for inverses, we would just say mod, kind of like here. Sentence number 4. Again, we have a lawyer at the top. The lawyer is famous. And who's the lawyer? Domain, person, John. And we would get this type of scenario over here for both John is a famous lawyer and John is a lawyer who is famous. In that second case, this mod is basically an inverse of domain, and so both John is a famous lawyer and John is a lawyer who is famous are annotated exactly the same way, which is actually what we like to have because they really mean the same. So I'm going to save this and move on to the next sentence, where we have a similar scenario, and I've already partially annotated that. Whenever we have a mode like possible, we use the same domain construction as we did for to be. We have possible at the top, and then domain, the boy comes at the bottom. Now we might have a scenario like the second sentence, a boy who might come, and we might have boy at the top and then arg1 of come. But now we have a little bit of an issue because we can't really put possible on top of this anymore. It has to go below. So in fact we would have to do something like this one over here, domain of, and then we would have possible. But as we just learned, instead of domain of, the correct inverse is mod, and so this is in fact what we're going to do. We move on to one more sentence, final sentence in the demo over here. We have another scenario for to be where this is not really an equality, but this really is a location scenario. We can look at roles that we have. The normal role would be location, but here this is sort of like a top level concept. And so what we do is we reify, we use the reification concept at the top and type in top, be located at 91. And this is a frame, and arg1 is the entity and arg2 is its location. So we have b arg1 knife, and be arc2 drawer. Like this over here. We save it and we're done. Thank you very much for your attention. And again, there's the helper page under roles on to be here for your reference. Bye-bye.